Welcome back to Fantasy Bricks and welcome to the mid-season finale of building Erebor. The build is now halfway complete, so to give you a little taste of what it's going to look like once the second half is made, I'm going to be adding some eagles and cave trolls and generally making it look pretty epic. This week we'll start things off with a time-lapse of me getting the build ready for its first event. We'll then get into a short showcase of the exhibition before getting into a time-lapse of me building the white peaks of the mountain. And these have literally taken me like so long to build. And then we'll finish things out with an epic cinematic edit of the MOC so far. So, let's get into all that and more right now, guys. The mountains are far from finished, as I still need to build them up higher and add in the white peaks. However, I needed to make them look presentable for the show, so to cover up the filler brick I put in a layer of dark grey, and this made the whole display look a lot more professional, and covered up the fact that this was only half the build. Next I prepared the eagles, and I was actually planning on leaving these for the finale, but I couldn't really have a Battle of 5 Armies MOC without them. I then had to take off the hundreds of minifigures and put them into bags. I made sure to take lots of photos of the display so I'll be able to quickly see which base plates went where. Armed with bags of bubble wrap, I stuffed the base plates into boxes and set my alarm for 5:30 the following morning. I only had 2 hours to set up before the public arrived, and it was really fun and really stressful racing against the clock. I managed to put up the entire build in the first half an hour, but I was setting up the figures right up until the doors opened. Brilink's LEGO show was a massive success, and due to the pandemic, it was the first show many exhibitors have done in years. Now we're going to get into a short showcase of the event before getting into a time-lapse of me extending the mountains. So this whole section that I'm building here only took about 20 hours to build, but it's taken me about 6 weeks, and that's because I'm studying filmmaking. I'm in my second year of a filmmaking BTEC, and my workload has just been insane. But what I've started to do is link my assignments to my channel when possible. So for instance, I've done a video essay on why the Lego Movie is a film for adults, and you can check that out right now on my channel. And I'm also going to be making a documentary about my own story with Lego, and also interviewing members of the Lego community. And if you'd like to be a part of it, then let me know in the comments below, and maybe through Instagram we can talk about it and you could be maybe a Zoom interview on it. The documentary will be released in January, and I'll also be making a behind the scene video, so you can look forward to seeing those. And I'm going to pledge to you guys that I will be releasing 2 Building Erebor videos for each month next year. My next LEGO event is planned for the end of March, and I'm hoping that I can get Erebor completed for then, because there's no way that this is not going to a show, but we'll have to see with COVID, and also how much building I can get done. I wanted to show you guys this new technique which I've literally just discovered. It's basically where you build a base that fits perfectly into your rockwork, and then you do layers of filler brick below it, and that means you don't have to waste as much filler brick, but it's also quite stable. Next time I'm building rockwork though, I'm definitely going to start implementing that more. I'm actually really not happy with how these white peaks have turned out. Obviously I'm not going to rebuild them because they've taken so long, and they do look okay, but being the perfectionist I am, they're not quite right. I think they need to be smaller, so maybe for the mountains along the back I'll make the snowy peaks a little bit smaller, and hopefully that'll look a little bit more natural. Another thing I've recently realised is up close when you have slopes and no studs it looks really good, but actually from afar you can get away with studs. I've realised that studs do actually look okay and probably make it look more natural as well. So now we're going to get into a cinematic edit of the MOC so far before finishing out with the outro. Thanks for watching the mid-season finale of building Erebor. Next week I'm going to start extending the build, so it'll be fun to do some landscaping again. The first shout out this week is Brick Knight, and this guy is an absolute legend in the castle community. He's built amazing castles and medieval buildings, and his latest build is Mirkwood Forest from The Hobbit, so you guys need to check him out. He's a massive inspiration to me, so it's my pleasure to give him a shout out. Next we have Mythic Bricks, who's quite a big name in the LEGO community, and he has lots of great videos on his channel. And finally we have Lego Apprentice, who's got loads of great stop motion on his channel, and he's a big supporter of me, so I really thank him for that. If you have a channel of your own and would like a shout out, then just give me a comment and I'll make that happen. So thanks for watching, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.